back. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. On play action, Cousins rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Second down, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second quarter from Miami, it's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Play action now. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the red zone now, Cousins. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Mostert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Buying time to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interception.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. They'll roll him out right. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's got daylight. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play fake, Cousins. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A first down throw for Cousins. Short pass caught by Henry. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Cousins. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 3rd down and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The man in motion is Brown. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Cousins steps away. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Cousins. Flushed out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Cousins going to change it up. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. To throw is Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Travis Kelsey, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Cousins now. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Hurts forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Shaq Thompson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on 4th down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, Cousins out to his left. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. Down the right sideline. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 99 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins here to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins,